Latoya spice on the thing.
Got a Lego
Okay.
Latoya spice on the thing. Fucking
Yep.
A.
And you know what, George? You can keep your flamethrower, mate. Okay?
Flamethrower?
Yeah, what was it?
The torch.
Torch or whatever. I only do
Passing of the
LEDs.
flamethrower, that common phrase. Hello and welcome to the SlapDuck podcast. My name is Lucas Sheen. With me, as always, is Sully Iqbal.
AKA Zazu's agent.
What the
Who's
fuck?
Zazu
Who's
again?
Zazu?
Zazu's the bird from Lion
Oh,
Jesus.
Mr. Bean.
King. Yeah.
And also, special guest from the Hanging with the Homegirls podcast,
Yeah.
Latoya.
I'm taking over for George.
George has gone out to Birmingham for a little
They
bit
have
of
to
time,
keep the
so
quota.
we brought Latoya back, and
I don't think he's gone to Birmingham.
I think he has.
He has. He's gone.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah.
planning on, but he has now.
Yeah, he's gone to, out to
Wow.
Birmingham and see his
Plans changed.
family.
Plans change.
Yeah.
What do I call that?
God's
I felt
plan
this
by
is gonna
Drake.
be really
No.
fucking mean.
No, I was going to say flaky. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Well,
said it.
Yeah, but I love a cheeky
You're
flake.
99cent, boy.
I love a cheeky
I'm
flake though.
joking.
Fuck.
I'm
Cheeky
joking.
flake.
I love
Jesus.
you, George.
No,
I
she
love
doesn't.
A flake.
I do. He knows the love's there.
Also, why isn't a 99 flake 99p anymore? Give me less ice cream.
What's
and
happening?
Inflation.
Fuck inflation.
It was never 99p. The 99 was the ice cream. The flake was always an extra 10p.
True.
Was it?
Yeah.
Fuck. I never liked the flake, so I never got the flake. I just
Oh
got the
mate,
99.
flake's lit.
What-
You get
what,
listen,
then
listen,
why were you always still paying 99p?
you get the ice cream.
Think about it.
You get the
okay.
normal cone, obviously, because it's an ice cream truck.
No, the
Then-
cone
Mhm.
sucks.
I love the ice
Well,
cream
that's
truck
the point.
cones.
It's bad.
It's
but
really
it's
bad,
tasty.
and it tastes
See-
like cardboard.
see,
but
why-
it's
It's like
good.
orange.
No, the best cone is
No.
like the Cornetto cone, where it's like waffly.
Wafer.
Yeah, the waffle, yeah,
Wafer.
wafer waffle cones are the best, but you know it's
Mm.
part of the culture of having a shit
Yeah,
ice
it's part
cream.
of the beauty of the
Yeah,
99.
You get the shitty cone, then you get
The shitty ice cream, because it's
Yeah.
99p, it's all
No,
shitty.
Oh, the ice cream's
no.
good. The
No,
ice
Mr.
cream-
no,
Whippy
no.
sucks.
No.
Oh, you better
No,
sit down,
no.
boy. You
What?
better
No,
sit down,
no.
boy.
Mr.
You better
Whippy
sit
is the
down.
best ice cream.
Are you fucking kidding me
No,
right now?
I'm not. Mr. Whippy is the one.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Mr. Whippy.
It's so flavorless. It's just...
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
not even, it
whoa.
doesn't even
There's-
taste vanilla.
It's all you need is sugar and cream. That's it.
Exactly. Literally.
What
It's
more do you
basically
need in an ice
sherbet.
cream? Yeah.
Listen, okay.
Creamy
Creamy
sugar,
sugar.
then
boy.
you got the Mr. Whippy,
Okay.
and then on top of that, you finish it off with raspberry sauce.
No, I
Oh,
have to
what's
disagree.
wrong with you?
Okay,
Chocolate sauce,
I'm
mate.
raspberry or chocolate. Either way is fine.
I don't do sauce.
With
I'm
some
already
nuts and
dripping in
sprinkles.
sauce. I don't need it on my ice
Okay.
cream.
And then you
Saucy.
get
I'm
a
a
cheeky
saucy
flake
girl.
in there. If you want to be hardcore, you get the Mr. Whippy with the two.
Oh,
The cone with the
okay.
two heads.
You know my
Ooh,
favorite
Fucking
part
you go
of
hard
that?
Double
on
up.
that. You double up. You maybe share it with your significant
No,
other.
you don't. If you double up, it's double up for you.
Yeah, I know
Look
that.
at this as
But
Jeff
you,
food.
you
He just eats everyone
you
else.
offer it, and then they'll probably say
Yeah,
no.
I kind of do.
You offer it to them. They'll say no, it's fine. So okay,
Cool,
I'm not
and then you
insisting,
eat.
and then you eat it.
And then they get annoyed that you eat it, and you're like, well, I
Yeah, and it's
offered.
like, well, I'll buy
Shut
you
the
one
fuck
if you
Oh,
want.
you're making me want a Mr. Whippy.
Me
I have
too.
Magnums downstairs.
No, that's not what I
Magnum's not the
asked for.
same.
Cream and sugar. I
Magnum's
just
also
said
your
it.
dad's, not ours.
And then mine.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I thought it was your dad's.
No, I bought them.
Oh, okay. Your dad's kind of jacked though. He
Yeah.
probably doesn't eat Magnums.
Mhm.
Oh, he definitely eats Magnums.
Oh.
He loves them. He loves them a Tesco's made Magnum.
Those are the best.
what?
He gets the
It's
ones
not
with like the
technically a
almonds.
Magnum. It's just like chocolate covered.
Wait, do you know what's lit?
What?
Chalk ices.
Oh, I don't like them. They
Nah.
taste. They're a bit too like watery.
Yeah. They
taste-
always have
like
that too much ice.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a too crystallized.
Yeah.
You know.
It's almost like they're the ones that are shocked
But
with
you,
freezer
Yeah.
burn.
you run it underwater for a little bit.
No.
It's just a quick like, whoosh, and then you undo it.
No.
And I like the wrapping. 'cause
Life
the
must have been
wrapping's-
hard when
the
you didn't live
wrapping
in
is
London,
really
man.
bad.
Do you like an ice cream sandwich?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you ever tried the Oreos?
They're fucking sick.
Oreo's
and there's a
pretty
Ben
good.
and Jerry's ice
The
cream
clamshell
sandwich?
one's really cool.
No. Why
I've
are you
never
always
had the
weirding
oyster
me
one.
out?
Yeah.
I've never
the
had
oyster is
that.
That's
dope.
the clamshell, I think. Is
I'm gonna get
clamshell and
that.
oyster the
Oyster,
same
clamshell,
thing?
same thing.
I'll get that next
I
time.
always get too soggy.
You're
you're-
not eating it fast enough.
Yeah, me and Luca eat fast though. innit?
Yeah.
You saw when we had like ice cream at work. I demolished those things.
was so
Fucking
sad I couldn't
quick.
I
Quick.
want a Mr. Whippy.
I was so sad.
Do you have
now
an ice
watching
cream
that
van
day.
around?
There is usually one like on the corner whenever I come here.
Well, there's also like, yeah, actually, there is sometimes, isn't there? I think
Yeah.
someone lives around here.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
an ice cream van.
Listen, we need to become
Oh,
best
shit.
friends with
A
that guy.
ghost.
Oh shit.
That's gonna get old really fucking quick.
Yeah.
All right. So
anyway,
Do you just have a boomerang
yeah,
without everything on there.
What do you
because
mean?
it's day 2 for you, it's day 1 for me.
Yeah, I do. It's fine.
Thank you. Sorry to distract from what we're
I
discussing.
know. So rude.
I'm confused.
I'm not
You
editing
could
this
just
shit out
But
anyway.
we're talking about our
this is how
Instagram. You
unprofessional
should
the title
follow
is.
the SlapDuck podcast and Hanging with the Homegirls on Instagram.
Yeah.
Where can they find us, Sully?
Oh shit!
Because I didn't do any of that shit.
You can find us on everywhere you can find good podcasts. I'm talking about Spotify.
iTunes.
I'm talking about iTunes. SoundCloud. I had a rhythm there. And I was like, oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
He has his own thing and you just fucked up.
SoundCloud.
Sorry, my bad. I would just. That's my aim of the whole podcast.
Stitcher.
Just-
and Radio Haver
At 6 p.m. on a Tuesday.
GMT.
Whoa.
That's Greenwich Mean
You can
Time.
literally say,
Cunt, yeah.
"Oh my
can say that.
gosh,
Yeah, you can say the C
Yeah, you
word.
can say the C
Not
word,
too
we don't
many
give a fuck.
times though,
Luca."
because
What?
we have an international audience.
Oh damn.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Also.
Yeah, but it's not American, so who gives a
yeah,
fuck?
but also
they're the ones.
demographics wise, Luca.
We've said it many times before, and it
True.
hasn't put them off yet.
Okay, fine.
Them. Who's them?
Who's them, Luca?
Our listeners.
Who's them?
They're people too.
They are people.
They're ducks.
Duckies.
We don't have a name for them.
No. I think it might get weird if we start calling them
Yeah, we're not calling them-
ducklings.
Oh, that's cute.
Mine will probably just be homegirls then.
Yeah, yours
Yeah.
to be home.
Yeah.
Ducklings is
We
cute.
didn't think
Yeah,
through the branding when we
ducklings.
started this.
Yeah,
so-
ducklings is cute. I like that. Or
Little
signets.
No, ducklings is fine.
Okay, they're ducklings
weird.
from now on.
Ducklings.
Most
Little
Anyway,
duckies.
So
Go for it.
Okay, I actually came prepared with a topic for once.
This is a first in
Okay.
Oh
Slapduck
my
history.
gosh.
So basically, as of late, our overlords Disney have been re-releasing.
Your overlords.
Let's be honest.
I'm not loaded.
The overlords of most
I'm
of the
loaded.
media.
I wish there was
industry.
our overlords because then we get paid.
Then I'd get some freaking Mickey Mouse money.
House of Mouse.
House of Mouse was sick.
I would rather be a
Great
Looney
show.
Tunes than a Disney.
Warner?
Looney
Really?
Tunes don't make enough money.
Yeah.
I preferred Looney Tunes.
But they're so
than-
much better.
Yeah, Looney Tunes.
The
like-
Looney
Their,
Tunes
their
are better.
vibes is just so good, and
Yeah.
they get to hang out with Michael Jordan. Okay,
Apparently, Michael Jordan wasn't great, was he?
I know, but still,
Well, they're gonna hang out with Kobe.
high caliber.
And Kobe was
Are they
no
actually?
LeBron James.
Oh,
is,
LeBron James.
LeBron James and Space Jam 2. I believe it's LeBron James. But anyway, yeah. So
They get to
Disney
hang out
have
with some
been
cool folks.
Disney have been bitching out recently,
Oh.
in my opinion, and all these bitches are doing are like, oh look, we got this property, let's remake it. Oh, but now we got to use people. Fucking.
But
so-
no, they just made it. They made Lion King CGI though.
Yeah, but also,
Which is weird.
Lion
But
King.
Beyonce though.
If I showed you
Mm.
the pictures of the characters in Lion King,
Yeah.
you can't tell who's who.
yeah, because
'cause
all
they're
real
lions.
lions.
The lions
look
are fucking
alike.
All
lion,
real
yeah.
lions. They look the same. I try.
Scar looks a bit different, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's because
They probably just made it dark and he has a scar.
yeah.
Basically.
I don't know if he has a mane in the movie.
Oh, he looks just a bit. He,
He
looks
looks a bit
skinny.
mingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like the grimy,
Mufasa and Simba look the exact same.
like father, like son.
True.
But to be fair, Mufasa and Simba look the same even in the cartoon.
Did they?
They look very similar.
Yes, but the face.
the
you
face
could-
was
you could
slightly
tell his
different. It
was
still had the
softer.
Simba like
Yeah.
face
Yeah.
still in the.
But even Nala looks just like Sarabi.
Yeah, but Sarabi's hot.
Which one's which?
Sarabi is the mum.
Okay. I haven't seen Lion King in a
also-
while.
Also, technically, Nala.
But to be fair, even Nala and Sarabi always looked alike, even in the
but they
cartoon.
had different color eyes, which was the main.
Okay.
And also, Sarabi was slightly darker.
Okay.
Oh damn.
But it's those like little things that help distinguish. But
tell.
in the live action, it's
Yeah.
less so.
But anyway, my main point is
Yeah,
But
but
Dis-
look at them. The difference is minute.
Oh, it's enough though, isn't it?
It's
It's
enough.
very, very close, but like the eye color's
As in,
different.
but for a
the
kid to
tone.
distinguish.
It's enough, I think.
yeah.
All right.
But
so-
anyway, my main
Okay.
issue with all of this is Disney as a company is literally just using their old stuff again and not making anything cool and new. Like,
It's like they're doing Little Mermaid as well.
yeah, they're doing
Yeah,
the
we
little,
spoke
doing the
about this
Little
earlier.
Mermaid. They did Jungle Book. Although I'm okay with Jungle Book because they changed that movie enough.
I never saw it.
It was fun. I liked it because they changed it from the original story slightly.
Right.
Whereas stuff like Beauty and the Beast, same movie,
Yeah.
exact same movie.
I never saw that either.
Aladdin, I didn't watch
I haven't watched Aladdin.
because it's probably going to be the same movie. Although I've been told I have to watch it, but I refuse.
Represent, man.
No, I object. I object.
Fair. I don't give a shit.
Also, again, didn't cast an Arab person to play Jasmine.
Did they not?
No. She's English and Indian.
It's got me.
It's not
Is
the
that
same,
really that bad?
It's not the same thing.
What if they
Luca.
cast you? You're English and Indian.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want to play Aladdin.
Fuck off. You would definitely
I
play
wouldn't,
Aladdin
no.
if they came to you.
No.
Yeah, you would.
The
But I
only-
think they should
the
just
only thing
try.
because
There's not that many characters who are of that descent anyway. So
yeah.
it would be for the characters that are, they should try and at least be authentic.
Yeah.
Because there's not that many roles for those
the
type of
only
characters.
Disney character I want to play is Mushu.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah,
And Mushu's not race. So.
yeah, he's a
Well, I
dragon.
mean,
he's not real.
He was voiced by Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, but he's
True,
not black. He's just
but
a dragon.
Mushu's not black. He's a dragon.
Mm.
So
I feel like if then in the new Mulan, because they do Mulan, aren't they?
yeah,
If he's not voiced by him again,
it would be weird.
it'll be weird, right?
But apparently, Will Smith did a good job as the genie.
I'm not surprised, but it's just
I mean,
unnecessary.
it's Will Smith, isn't it? It's just him being Will Smith.
Yeah,
It's not
I like
it's
that.
like
I like that he's given up trying to get an Oscar.
good.
Oh, has he?
Yeah,
I mean, basically, he did the last few attempts were
yeah.
naff, to say
Yeah.
the least.
But anyway, I just think a company like Disney that has all the money in the world and owns basically everything, can at least like try and make new cool IPs. Like Pixar are doing it, and I know.
What's the last new IP that they made? The Princess and the Frog. Even though that's technically not one. It's just that the black girl had
Yeah.
to turn back into a frog in it. Okay.
Well, are you talking about animation or just Disney in general?
Like Disney movies that
animation,
original
'cause
IPs.
Because I know, but again, even their in general stuff is a bit like, what's new?
What's
that's
their
come out by
latest
Disney?
Disney movie?
I mean,
Tomorrowland was a Disney movie.
But that's not even. But as in,
oh,
I
what
mean,
was,
like,
no, the Tomorrowland was all right, but no one watched it. What
There
was the
was
one that they did?
the one with
Wrinkle
Oprah.
in Time.
Yeah,
That was
no,
shit.
but
that was bad.
I
but
mean
at
like
least they tried.
animation.
Yeah. Hmm?
Animation wise though, what they got famous for, like it can be 3D or 2D. What's the
So at the moment, you've got Disney Animation, you've got Pixar Animation, which is owned by Disney, and then you have
Yeah.
Disney themselves, which are doing live action remakes of old Disney stuff.
Yeah.
So they're still doing Disney Animation. Like, wasn't Frozen Disney?
Yeah,
Frozen was Disney.
Frozen was, yeah.
Oh, Moana.
And Moana,
Moana.
exactly. So they're doing
So
such
Okay,
good
so they
stuff
are
like
doing
that.
stuff.
But
Yeah.
why do you need to make the shitty remakes then?
Okay,
Because it bumps that pay grade up.
Also-
boy.
But
No,
do
also-
they make as much as like
But
Moana?
also nostalgia
No.
nostalgia factor.
the opposite. Kids nowadays, for the most part, probably aren't watching the old cartoons because they're old cartoons. They're brought up on 3D animated
Yeah.
stuff at the moment, where they see hand drawn and it's less appealing.
I love hand drawn.
I love hand drawn. We're
love
nostalgic for hand drawn, but at the moment, all of
But it's not
the
even nostalgic. It's just supposed to be a cartoon, so it's supposed to look cartoony
Okay.
to me.
of course, but they're like, if you look at all like the Spider-Man cartoons, they were all like,
Yeah.
they were amazing in the 90s. They were all 2D.
CG, they're all
Now they're all
3D
CG. Same thing with Ninja Turtles. Same
Yeah.
thing with
But
all
the
those
latest
sorts of stuff.
Spider-Man is 2D. Into the
No, it's
Spider-Verse.
3D.
No, that's 3D with 2D overlays.
Let me. Oh shit, you right. My
Yeah.
bad.
So that's why they're doing all these, because that's
Oh my
what kids are
gosh.
expecting. They're making all of these
You
live
Gen
action
Zs
stuff.
are ruining
Okay,
everything.
Fuck
but
yeah.
at the very least, like, change something.
Yes.
Because the movie is
Okay,
the...
can Mufasa not die?
Oh, he's no.
But,
That's
okay,
like a key
not-
part of that
not
story,
that-
though, isn't it?
Okay, can he?
Drastic.
Okay, like can he not die? Can he just like be seriously injured and he's
Oh,
been
fuck, no,
stuck
that-
in
No,
a
he
cage?
dies.
That would be even worse, because then
dies.
they're like, "Oh, we didn't kill him in this one, so we can do 12 sequels."
Yeah. But like, don't make a beat for beat same movie.
No.
Jungle Book was fine because they changed it a little bit.
But they could be like Jungle Books. You could change parts of the story, and the overall like line wouldn't change.
Yeah.
But the Lion King is pretty set. Like, there's not much they could change for the story to work. The story only works as well as it does because of the different
Yeah.
factors.
But even some. But my main issue is it's basically beat for beat the same movie.
Well, we've
Like-
yet to see it, so we're not entirely
Oh,
sure.
well, the other ones have been.
Okay,
Like-
I agree with you
yeah.
on that. It's like, I guess
What
along.
other ones were there?
So Beauty and the Beast is literally the
Oh,
exact
I never
same
cared for
movie.
Beauty and
I couldn't give a
Beast.
fuck about Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, because the guy in it is shallow. Okay, he just wants a pretty girl.
The girl in it was shallow as well. Well, no, actually, no. It was the
No,
opposite, wasn't
it
it?
was the
So the
opposite,
guy
because
was the
she-
shallow one.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting mixed up
He
with
was.
another
He
movie.
was like, "Why won't someone love me even though I'm not good looking? Why wouldn't you love someone who's not good looking? You shallow man."
And she was just trying to be Romeo and Juliet.
Nah. So you got that. You got
Jungle
Jungle Book.
was fine.
Aladdin.
Aladdin, as far as I know, was beat for beat.
Really, it didn't
Same.
look like it was going to
Like
be.
it
but-
looked different. Like they definitely made it. It looked spectacular. But again, story beat for
Not
beat.
so much
the
the
exact
genie,
same.
though.
No.
He
Certain shots, yes. Certain
Yeah.
shots, fucking bad.
but story itself beat for beat the exact same.
Okay.
Apart from I don't believe they did the whole thing where Aladdin gets shot halfway across the world and has to fly back.
Oh well.
But that's like a minute. in the
You're
movie.
like, you know the whole like.
Yeah, he's fucking obsessed with
I
Disney.
I loved Disney stuff when I was a kid. Like
So did I, but
I just because the only
been a
channel
while.
I used to watch was
Which was your favorite Disney movie?
Mulan. Still is.
Love it. Me too.
Mulan
I
is
watched
my
the
favorite.
second one.
I've never seen the
Not
second one.
good.
I know all the songs
Hercules for me.
I
in the
don't know-
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they make a live action Hercules, I'm there.
Who's
Why
in
not
it?
just watch the 2D one?
Who are we casting in it?
I don't know.
The Rock.
No, can't be
But
The Rock again.
that's
Is he
ca-
jacked?
It's got to be a young guy. It's got to be a young guy because it is like
Jason
20 in it.
Momoa?
Chris
No,
Hemsworth.
young guy.
Chris Hemsworth?
I want it to be an unknown.
It's
No.
clean.
I want it to be an unknown.
Oh.
If they do it, I don't like what they're doing for the majority of the live action stuff. Well, like
Except
Aladdin.
for- Unknown.
Except for Lion King.
Yeah, except for Lion King, they're going fucking all
They
out.
like, they should do, because to be fair, the first
It's a
Lion
voice
King was
cast, though, isn't
made
it?
by like, the first Lion King was B grade. It wasn't the A grade. The A grade one was supposed to be Pocahontas, but it didn't sell as well as the Lion King.
I also don't like that.
I don't like it.
I liked it.
Basically, they're trying to make the Americans who came over and took land from the Native Americans
Let
like,
him
look
bang
all
that
good,
14-year-old.
like. I mean, really, you came over and you just stole all their land and
Also,
killed them.
Peter Pan,
Okay, but
also
you want to
super
sleep with
racist.
one? No.
Yeah, it was a bit. Like
Yeah.
we watch it now and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's rough. Peter
Yeah.
Pan.
I never cared for it.
No, I liked it as a kid.
Why
Well, the
was
idea.
it racist?
Because the
The
way they
native
depict
in-
the Native Americans is like they're just like
Simpletons almost.
they're simpletons and all they do is sit around
yeah.
and like get high.
I remember that scene when they're like, "Woof."
It's
Yeah.
mostly that scene.
I mean, like, if you were going to modernize that, it wouldn't be like that anymore.
Yeah.
And I think
It would be
that's a
cool
cool way of
beans.
modernizing. Huh?
They'd be cool folk.
Yeah, but to be fair, Disney has a history of being like super racist.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
Disney himself
He was
was.
a Nazi.
yeah,
well,
that's what
He
I'm
wasn't
saying.
a Nazi.
Anti-Semitic.
He just didn't like Jews. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Also,
I think he was because there's
also
like
Song of the South.
literally
yeah.
they have so many racist like animations and
Of course they do. I think, but nowadays, hopefully, if they are going to modernize, they choose the ones to modernize and they do it correctly.
Yeah.
They take out that.
But
they,
isn't there been a live action Peter Pan?
Yeah,
Hook.
and that didn't go up.
no,
But
Hook.
There was another one before
Hook,
that.
there was another one called Pan.
Yeah.
Oh shit! With
Where-
Hugh Jackman was in it, wasn't he? It was a big
and they-
musical one.
And they cast a white girl as Tiger Lily.
Yeah, that was bad.
And I'm like,
I heard really bad things about that.
but I don't know if that was
But they
Disney.
don't think
always
it was.
do this. Like people always whitewash stuff and then get surprised when people are upset. It's like, guys, we've
like
been
it.
talking about this for a long
Ghost in
time.
the Shell.
Mm. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. That was a big one, wasn't it?
And I watched that movie and it
I
wasn't
watched. No, it was not a very good movie. I think cool production design, but other than that, really
Yeah.
bad.
What other Disney movies have they made? We're just pretty much like shitting on every
Let's just shit on
single
Disney, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, so I think
They don't own this podcast yet.
They might just buy it.
I mean, if you want to own it, we would delete this
yeah,
one.
mate, give me a cheeky stipend.
I think I'm fine with them like kind of doing the live action remakes because it's not for our generation for the most part. It's for the younger generation, the kind of new kids that are coming through, and this is their time to see these
Listen,
in the
young
cinema.
kids,
Kids are
CGI
bitches
and
anyway.
3D is not the way, okay?
I mean, CG and 3D are fucking amazing,
I
but
hope the
it's
new-
when used in the right place.
I hope the one with Michael Jordan that's starring LeBron.
Space Jam.
It better not be 3D. I'll be upset.
It's not. They'll keep.
That has to be 2D because it's
that's
like
the
Looney
appeal
Tunes.
of the Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Looney Tunes have gone 3D before,
No.
That's
Uh,
because
other
they-
than video games.
they keep it real.
Or unless it's for like a joke.
Yeah, they have like more interesting shading to them
Yeah.
rather than just being kind of flat, but they never go kind of full 3D.
Cool.
My
That's why I
favorite
rate Loonies. I'm a hardcore Looney.
Looney Tunes.
I did prefer I preferred the characters of Looney Tunes to the Disney ones when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the TVs. I was never a big Mickey Mouse fan.
It's because the
No.
Looney Tunes are edgy.
Was
Mickey
it
Mouse is
Daffy
crap.
Duck was my Daffy Duck is the
The Duck and Looney Tunes.
yeah,
Yes.
that was my favorite.
My
He
favorite.
was so
and
sarcastic.
the pig as well.
Yeah, the pig was cute, but like in Space Jam, Daffy was my favorite just because he was so
No.
fucking
See,
sarcastic.
Yeah.
Do you know what's the best Looney Tunes movie? It's not Space Jam. It's the movie they did with Brendan Fraser.
No, it's fucking
yes, it
not.
is. It's the
Which
best.
movie?
They did a movie
It's
with Brendan
called
Fraser. I think
the
it's called the
Acme
Looney
one.
Tunes movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad. Film.
Where like I don't remember the story, but it's like
There wasn't one.
The Looney Tunes are teaming up with Brendan Fraser.
Oh,
to
I think
stop
I've seen
Acme
it. I think
taking
I've
over the
seen
world.
it. Yeah, I've seen it.
And then like at the end, it's super meta where like everyone knows it's a movie at the same time.
Nice.
Apart from Brendan Fraser's character.
That was a bad movie, man.
It's so good.
It's deep, man. It's got layers.
Does it?
Yeah,
It's
man.
got
Literal layers
layers.
because they can come out of the world.
Yeah, literally, I
'Cause the Looney
remember.
Tunes.
And they would, like, the Looney Tunes would draw stuff and then they
Yeah.
would appear. Like, so
Actually-
they would draw, like, a tunnel. Kind of like the way they do, but in real life.
Yeah.
One amazing movie of that, and I don't think it's been beaten to this day. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I've
That's
not
a good
seen
one.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Mate, it is fucking
But it's,
genius.
it's super.
SlapDuck
It's not a kids
Movie
movie.
No, it's not really for kids, but watch it. Like the way that they blend
I'll
live
do it
action.
when we do a movie club eventually.
I will just be sitting there the entire time. I'm sure George will be the exact same. Just kind
He's
of,
an-
What did I
animator.
say? What did I say?
what?
What did I
You
say?
couldn't say George's name. I just said
And
it
you
again.
just said it twice.
Oh no!
Say
George.
it twice.
George,
You just said it twice.
don't mess with me.
Jorge.
Yeah, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? It's the way that they
I'll
did
frame him.
the way that they did the 2D animation in the live
Speaking
action
of frame, did you
space.
know that?
Guys,
Do you know?
it's amazing.
Did you know that Luca framed his own certificate?
It's
for
above
his
you.
uni. Like, I was like, oh, it's so nice that your parents framed your certificate. And he was like, no, I did that
Oh,
myself.
I thought your parents
did that.
that.
Well, my parents suggested it. I was like, yeah, that's cool. And I got a frame and did it because I had the other frames and made it.
They were like,
I'm
yeah,
proud I
that's-
went to
yeah,
university,
that's
goddammit.
cool. And then they put it in a drawer somewhere. And Luca was like, okay, I'll fix this.
I'm proud I went
Go
to
and
uni.
bought your own frame.
I think my parents framed my brother's uni certificates.
Did they just leave a gap next to it? It was like
No.
where Sully's
It's
should
fine.
be.
He has 2, so it's okay.
He
he
made
got
up.
2 degrees.
He made up for the both of you.
Yeah.
Exactly. And now I make more than him.
Oh,
Oh shit!
So,
Coming out flexing.
Yep.
bitch. But yeah. But
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yes, you need to watch that movie
I'll-
because the
I'll watch it at
2D
some
animation, the way they interact with the lighting in the real world and actually did it is, it's fantastic. Like they used real world elements and then kind of drew over them so they looked real. But the interactions, I don't think have been kind of beat. The eye lines are spot on.
Who's in it?
Fucking don't know. I can't remember.
Huh.
It's an old movie. Please watch it, Sully, because
I'll
it's
watch
amazing.
it at some point.
I'm sure George could do like a proper deep dive on it.
Dive in.
Oh, it's fucking majestic the way that they did it, man.
Okay. But
Okay.
let's continue slagging off Disney for the rest of this
Okay.
episode.
Okay,
like
so we
doing that.
can slag off Disney,
Okay,
but we...
so what's your worst Disney movie? What's the one that you hate the most?
I don't know.
I've not seen Song of the South, so I can't say that.
Yeah, I've not seen it either. I feel like that would easily be
That
it,
would
but
easily be it because racist.
I don't know. I can't think of many bad ones that I watched as a
Treasure
kid.
Planet's not good.
What's Treasure Planet?
It's the one. It was the most expensive 2D Disney movie,
What?
or still is the most expensive animated
How have I
one.
never heard of this movie then?
Because it's shit.
Okay.
It probably flopped.
I
Yeah,
think
everyone.
it's the reason why like Disney went like bleh, and then they had to make a comeback with
Okay.
good movies.
Oh, good on them for coming back.
Yeah.
I don't
it was
really-
shit. It was just Treasure Island, but in space.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Disney
Yes.
also make Marvel movies and Star Wars movies.
Yeah, but that's not really Disney, is
I
it?
mean, they
It's-
own it.
They own it, but
They're the
same
reason
way-
we're getting
It's the
them.
same way they own Pixar, but we don't really talk about them in
Yeah.
the same breath.
they own Pixar, but Pixar are the ones that do all the work for it.
Hmm.
And it's the same with like they own Marvel, but all the Marvel things is literally one dude.
This is Marvel Studios.
Yeah, I mean, but Kevin
Kevin
Feige.
Feige like runs it.
Yeah, and then with Star Wars, Disney do own Star Wars, but there are still the people from Lucasfilms still there.
Yeah, and they brought a big team on, haven't they?
Yeah. So
Okay, so
it's-
you're talking purely about like Disney
yeah, purely
productions.
Disney
Yeah.
produced stuff.
Disney
is
all day,
bullshit.
baby.
All right. I mean, it's not though. Like their animation side of it, at least, is pretty
Not as good
great.
as Pixar.
No, but I don't think there's many things as good as Pixar. Are
Yeah.
there? Pixar, like, it's rare that
Illumination
they.
Studios.
Yeah, it's rare that they do.
Banana.
Minions. I've never
Fucking
really
hate
seen a
Illumination.
full body like full Minions movie.
Don't. They're fucking bad.
Okay, well, I
Despicable Me
Actually-
1 is good.
You know what I
Despicable Me is
like?
good.
I've seen one. I've seen the one where the other guy tries to take over.
Or he's the newest one.
Yeah,
His brother or something.
Yes.
Right.
that's one.
Yeah, never.
Yeah,
I
the
think
one with-
Despicable Me 1, and that's it.
Good movie.
I don't want to watch the rest because they just irritate
The
me.
one where the brother tried to take over is not that bad.
Yeah.
Who made Zootopia?
Disney.
I think that was Disney.
That's Disney.
That's a good shout though.
Good
I like
movie,
Zootopia.
but still isn't Pixar level.
Okay, but
No, but it's a
nothing's
good
Pixar level.
movie.
Elimination isn't even Disney level.
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, How to Train Your Dragon, fucking amazing.
Had
I love
Shrek.
those movies. Huh?
Shrek.
Cool.
To be fair, I only like the first Shrek
Somebody
movie.
once told me.
Hey now. No, I'm not really a fan of. I don't know. I don't really like. I think they did too much with Shrek. I think
Well,
it went too far.
it's-
It was
they-
too far.
They did too much and also nowhere near as much as it feels.
Yeah.
Because they did 3 movies and a couple of straight to DVD things.
They did 4.
Yeah, but
they
it's
did 4
because it's all
movies.
fluff.
4 movies that came out in cinema.
4 came out in cinema.
Yeah, because there's Shrek
Awful.
1, Shrek 2,
Shrek
Shrek
the
Forever,
Third.
and then Shrek Forever After.
I thought that was a straight to DVD forever
No,
after.
It came out in the movies.
Really?
I watched it in cinema.
Oh, fuck. All right. What did it for?
Better than Shrek 3.
I know.
What
I've only seen 1 and
happens
2.
in Shrek 3?
Okay. We're gonna go. This is the Shrek cast.
Oh, fuck's sake.
for the last-
You have 1 minute.
Okay,
I'm
we can-
I'm legitimately going to put a timer. You have 1 minute.
I can do it. I can do it.
Wait for it. We're going to do this properly. Timer.
How quick does it take? How slow is your
3,
timer?
2, 1.
Fiona's dad, who was a frog, dies, and then he's like, Shrek, you have to be king. And Shrek's like, fuck that noise, I don't want to be king. So he's like, oh, look, this little guy is actually related to the king. He can be king. He goes to go find him. This guy's played by Justin Timberlake. He tries to get the guy who's being taught by Merlin. And he's like, oh, I don't really want to be king. And it's like, oh, no, you have to be king. And he tries to take him back. And then Prince Charming turns up. And he's like, I'm going to be king because the king's dead. And then they're like, okay, well, Justin Timberlake, come on. Then Justin Timberlake reluctantly goes with him. And then Justin Timberlake does something and him and Shrek have a falling out. And then Prince Charming comes like, I'm going to kill Shrek. And he does a play where he has to kill Shrek in the play. And no one knows it's actually Shrek that he kills. And then Justin Timberlake turns up in the end and is like, oh no, I am king. And then they arrest Prince Charming.
Dude, you did that with 17 seconds to spare.
Which one is that? Shrek,
Shrek 3.
and Forever After?
Let's reset.
I'm not 100%. I can do it, but not in as much detail. Okay.
You want to do it?
I can do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so basically Shrek has 3 kids with Fiona. They're all like triplets and that.
I have seen this one.
And
I
then
know it.
They're all at a party, and then they're like, "Oh, yo, what's up?" And he's like, "I'm scared to be a dad." And then Rumpelstiltskin turns up.
Oh
and
no,
he's
that's
like,
not what happens. What happens is
yeah, what
I will
happens?
synopsize and help you. Tag me in.
Okay,
Tag me in.
You saw
okay.
timer.
So what happens is Shrek is at a party, but no one's scared of him anymore. Everyone keeps
Yeah.
coming up to him and bugging him and being like,
Do
roar,
the
roar,
roar.
roar, 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 and he gets pissed and he's like, fuck this. I really hate everyone being nice to me. I like having my own space and everyone being scared. So Rumpelstiltskin's like, I can give you 30 minutes in this time where, like a whole day in a time where you're back to your old you and then you can come back. And then so Shrek agrees, but during that time, he has to give up a day from his previous life. But then Rumpelstiltskin can pick any day, so he chooses the day that Shrek was born. So when Shrek comes back, he was never actually born, and he has to figure out a way to change it all back, but he can't unlock it because he has to say Rumpelstiltskin's name, blah, 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 whatever. That's basically it.
Yeah, that was it.
Woo, cutting that one close, Latoya.
Sorry, it's because Sunny
Yeah,
started it, and then
yeah.
he
Do you want me to do Shrek 1 and 2?
Fuck no. Everyone knows Shrek 1 and
But
2.
to be fair, the fourth one wasn't bad.
Fourth one was okay. It goes 2 in my order. My Shrek order is Shrek 2, Shrek 1, Shrek 4,
I like Shrek 1.
then Shrek 3.
Yeah, Shrek
doesn't
1's
count.
better, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shrek 2 is more.
I don't get me wrong, I've heard lots of people say Shrek 2's better.
Shrek 2 is more memeable.
Yeah,
But
but I
Shrek
still
1's
prefer it. It's the
better movie.
story. Like,
Yeah, the story's
it's a
better.
good story.
But Shrek 2's got Antonio Banderas in it.
Exactly,
It's
Shrek
just
1's
got
better.
Puss in
Piss and Boots
Boots.
is better than Shrek 3.
So it goes 2-1 Puss 3-4 to you?
Yes.
All right.
No.
Puss in Boots is great.
2-1 Puss in Boots 4-3.
And they also made a Netflix series.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Puss in Boots. I'll watch that.
But what's weird about the third one, the fourth one, it's really good. I don't know why. That's the only one. I like the first one and the fourth one. The ones in the middle are just kind of like, I just don't like them because they're just fluff. Like, they're really unnecessary because in terms of the story, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, but I think Shrek 2 actually tells a realistic story where it's like it's a guy not being able to deal with like his in-laws.
I know, but it doesn't have an
I'm not feeling
impact.
accepted.
Yeah.
It doesn't have an impact on the main story because we know at the end of it he comes out in the same position he
Yeah.
started in,
Yeah.
which is the same for
But
the
his
other two.
father-in-law's a frog.
Yeah.
And?
But still, as in himself, like
Yeah.
he's the same. But I like the fourth one because he actually learns something.
Also, Shrek 3 is a waste of Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I mean,
He
Justin
makes
Timberlake.
money off it.
Have you not seen Justin Timberlake in Trolls?
No.
And in that movie, Time, where he had
Oh,
time?
yeah, that's bad
Great-
movie.
Great concept.
Great concept, bad movie.
What other cartoon is good? The one with all the feelings.
With all the feelings.
Inside Out,
Inside Out.
Pixar.
Yeah. Now that Pixar, great movie.
Everything Pixar touches is gold. We spoke about Toy Stories on a recent
I
episode.
don't
Yeah,
like
we
Toy
did.
Toy Story
Story.
is 4.
You don't like
Yeah.
Toy Story?
Nope.
But Toy Story 4 was great.
I missed George already.
Sorry.
Toy-
It's just an opinion. I'm an individual, guys. I can have an opinion that goes against the majority, guys.
That's fine. That's fine. Toy Story 4 was fine. I liked
Who
it.
am I?
Fuck off.
Yeah, but
I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. That's called an inside joke, guys.
That is.
Um,
Yeah, but all right.
okay. Name
One-
Pixar movies, and I'll tell you if I like
Pixar
them.
movies.
Apart from Up, which everyone likes.
Oh.
I've never seen Up.
Oh, dude! Every time
I know.
Every time I watch it, I cry. In the
Every
first
time we
10
talk about
minutes.
Pixar, I always have to say that I've not seen Up, and I've not seen
Um,
Toy Story 3 or 4 yet.
Mm.
Well, hopefully soon I will.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Oh, you should.
Maybe.
You should. Off screen.
Yeah.
Pixar movies.
I mean, there's tons.
Inside Out.
I-
Coco.
Bugs Life. Coco
Coco.
is so
I've
good.
not watched Coco. I want to watch Coco.
Oh, Coco is a beautiful visual
I was
movie,
meant to watch Coco
and it
on
is
my
a
holiday,
very
but-
wholesome movie.
Also, A Bug's Life.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't really care for Bugs Life, but I love Ants. Ants is such a good
Ants-
movie.
Ants was a good movie.
Was Ants Disney?
No,
it wasn't it.
Oh, no, because it wasn't when Disney owned Pixar, so it might be. We'll have to
It-
R&D.
Yeah, you ask R&D.
I'll find out.
I love Ants.
The Good Dinosaur was Disney, which wasn't great.
I've never seen it.
Never seen it either.
It's about a dinosaur and a boy. It's not great, which doesn't make
Is
sense.
it like Boy Meets
scientifically.
Dragon, but with a dinosaur?
No, because How to Train Your Dragon is a good movie.
Hey, Train Your Dragon is one of my favorite animations.
I
It's
think
a
I saw it in the
very good
cinema,
film.
but I
I've
didn't
yet
care
to see
for it.
3, and which
Me
I'm annoyed
too.
about, but
Uh,
DreamWorks did Ants.
That's why
What?
it's bad. Oh yeah, because DreamWorks.
Ants is not bad.
Not bad, but
Ants really isn't bad.
Because DreamWorks was started by a guy who he was upset with Pixar, wasn't he?
I
And
don't
he
know.
left Pixar to start DreamWorks.
Really?
Yeah, I
didn't know that.
believe so. Yeah. So
No,
Mm.
and Ants was a solid movie. All I remember from Ants is like the rain coming and then all like flipping the fuck out,
Yeah.
and then getting like stuck under like someone's shoe at
Basically,
one point.
what happened
It's cool.
was in Ants.
Am I timing this?
that Shrek thing is my claim to fame.
Okay. I can try, but I'm not.
Oh,
it's
she's
not
up for
that
it.
fresh in my brain, but I can try, and I'll tell you why it's a good movie.
All right.
Okay.
I quite like this a little bit. 1 minute to explain. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so basically, how Ants works is when you're born, you're either labeled a worker or a digger. So there's a soldier or a digger. So at birth, you're just stamped, like they just stamp you, and then you get sent on your different chute to be whatever you are. So you never have a chance to be anything other than what you're labeled as birth.
Mhm.
So deep stuff. And so this guy, he always wanted to be a soldier, but he could never do it because he was assigned to be a worker. And so now he's all scrawny and little, and then all the soldiers are like big, fat, and tough boys. But he's in love with the princess, but the princess would never be with a worker. She would only be with a soldier. So he tries to hide himself and put himself in the soldier's thing. But when he goes out, he actually doesn't do that well, obviously, because he's not a soldier, and he basically like fucks everything up. Well, he doesn't. It was gonna get fucked up anyway, but he's the only one who survives. So he has to protect the hive because there's no soldiers left because all the soldiers died. And so he goes back, and then he's under the shoe, and then other stuff happens. But in the end, he gets to go. Okay, bye.
It was a really quick wrap up because you're
Was
like
there like
couple of
something
seconds.
between the shoe and that?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, he likes the princess, and she likes him back because she sneaks out of her like
hive castle
hive
thing.
and she goes to like a bar, and then when she's there, she meets him in that sort of bar, and there's a drunk guy at the bar too. I don't know if you've seen that scene.
I've not seen Ants.
It's so you've
I-
never
Bum,
seen
chicka,
it.
I
Dude, you gotta watch Ants.
alcoholism in kids movies.
It's so good. So like they
Oh,
have
this one in
this.
Bug's Life is
Yeah.
so good. The guy getting drunk. The mosquito just.
Oh yeah, because but the other one is like they all have like these because
Yeah.
you know droplets are so big,
Yeah.
so like they hold
Yeah.
their drinks like.
Maybe I have seen it.
Yeah, they're holding like the droplets,
yeah.
aren't they? It's like
Yeah.
that's their glasses.
And
They
they're in a
just
bar,
suck from the top.
and then like they all
Maybe I've
dance.
seen it.
It's really cool.
I think I have seen that.
Yeah, they all dance in like unison. Like it's kind of like cowboy
'Cause they're ants.
dancing,
'Cause they're ants.
but they have to like they all dance in like a line. It's so good. Watch ants.
It's fun.
Pixar movie Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc is good.
There we go.
That's definitely Pixar,
I
right?
believe so. It might have been when Disney owned Pixar.
What's Finding Nemo?
Pixar.
Hate it.
Pixar.
It's a Pixar because we've.
Yeah, definitely Finding Nemo.
Monsters Inc.
is also,
Pixar
yeah.
because,
Yeah, we
And
got to meet that guy from Pixar, which was nice.
which is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm bitching a lot about Pixar, but whatever. And
That's
the thing
fine.
is, I don't
you
even like.
want a
It's
job
not
at
even.
I'd take a job. At
I
Pixar.
wouldn't mind it. The thing is,
I'd be
like,
a-
it's not.
I'd be a runner.
I'm not faulting the animation. I just feel like the stories are a bit whack. Like some of them,
That's the
they're a
point.
bit naff. Like
Whoa.
What if cars had feelings?
that's not it.
Oh, no, that's the whole idea, isn't it? Like that's
Yeah.
like the meme that's
Yeah.
like Pixar is what if this had feelings?
What
What,
if
if feelings had
feelings?
feelings?
Yeah, but it's just I don't get it. I'm not a fan because I
But-
don't like Finding Nemo either. It's
But-
so
Fine.
annoying.
But you know what would be a great Disney Pixar movie? What if the end of a podcast had feelings?
Oh god.
Because we have to end this podcast.
Oh,
fucking
So,
hell.
thank you for listening to the SlapDuck podcast. You can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Acast, Stitcher Radio, and Radio Haver at 6 p.m. GMT every Tuesday. Also follow us on all of our social platforms, including YouTube,
If you want.
Instagram, Twitter, and also make sure you check out the
Hanging with the Homegirls podcast. We recently had both Sully and Luca on. They're honorary homegirls. So check out that podcast and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all the latest stuff because sometimes I'm very good and I actually put stuff in there for people to look at.
What?
wow.
Yeah.
I don't.
I do. So you might catch some interesting, like I put memes in there. Sometimes I put receipts in there, guys.
Receipts.
Like if I say something and they have nothing to back it up, I will put whatever I said to back it up, like on the screen.
Fucking hell.
That's cool.
So I do put some semi of an effort into those videos.
And also to play out today's podcast, we have a song from a guest that was on Hanging with
Yep.
the Homegirls.
We do.
Afix, who
Yep.
is a London, like British / Colombian
Mhm.
rapper. And we're gonna play the song that I really like.
Yeah. We also
Cool.
have an interview with her on our podcast. So if you want to catch that, make sure to check that out on the last podcast.
I
that
spoke
we
a lot
recorded.
in that interview.
Sully was
Sully-
super
oh
vocal.
God, he just
oh
tore
my
the bloody
God.
ears
He
off.
just
I was
could
in.
not shut
Couldn't get
up.
an
He
edgeways.
loved it so friggin' much. And if she becomes famous, this is gonna be a big thing for me because I will always mention it all the time.
So thank
Oh
you for
god. I want us to get
listening.
famous, but I don't want that to happen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
See you, George.
We're now gonna go watch Shrek 3.
No. No, we're not.
No,
Shrek 4.
No.
Do the roar.
Nope.
Chillin' with my thugs on the corner. When them ask what they think, say to we say Gaza. From me see a girl, me want she better know she can't pass it. Let me take you out for the night, then to my casa. That mean, yeah, if you come back at me yard, yeah. Listen cartel and put any in your glass, Me say she feel harder, anything she want. So if you want, put a lipstick, print on banana. Mami, vamos pa' mi casa. Allá vamos a beber. No importa lo que pasa. Nadie tiene que saber. Mami, vamos pa' mi casa. Allá vamos a beber. No importa lo que pasa. Nadie tiene que saber. Vamos a ver cómo va cuando llegue a mi casa. Te prometo que esto no es una trampa. Solo quiero ver si mami tú
Alright.
aguantas lo que te voy.
Do you want me to kick this one off? Or do you want to kick this one off?
Fuck you. How about that?
Okay.
I could go off then. Fuck you then.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it though.
Have you got your name? Because think of a name. Because I'm gonna start it.
Oh, I've done it.
I'm starting. You got
Okay,
you got
I've
a name?
Yeah.
Is it a Disney based name? Because
Yeah.
it should be.
It is.
Oh fuck! What are you, Mufasa's fluffer?
No, but close.
Scars fluffer?
No, but close. Okay.
It's
Pumbaa's
something-
fluffer.
It's something
No,
Lion King related.
I'm going.
Aladdin's fluffer.
I'm going even more niche here.